I love talk. This is a text. How much does talk now?
Not as much as you.
Damn straight, baby. Oh!
Should I get up? That doesn't look very loud at all.
If you want.
Two.
Actually, no, that's just too large. That's unnecessarily. Fuck off. That's unnecessarily large. There's such a thing as too large.
I know. I have that
Every fucking day.
No.
Fuck the muffin, man, dude.
Have you seen?
Hell yeah, dude.
I
Fuck
mean-
muffin people, dude. I love muffin fucking.
Would you fuck an actual muffin?
How moist is it?
It's not. Yet.
It's not cum. I'll make it better by making you soup. I was gonna say suck your dick, but I didn't want to do that. So I'm like, hey, I won't suck your dick, but I'll make you soup?
I mean.
Alright, we should probably listen back to this.
Yeah.
I think it's enough. Bye, everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Trio Talk podcast. My name is Cinos, and this is an incredibly fake intro. Who are you, faggot?
Nux.
That's Nux, everybody.
I like flowers.
He was going to
and-
say dick.
I was not gonna say dick.
He was going to say dick.
I do actually not. I mean, flowers are okay. I don't mind flowers.
We were just talking about how it's a thing between us that if we don't know what to say, we default to saying, I like dick.
The amount of times we've said I like dick today is probably like 20
At least
Total.
20.
total, which is fine. I do in fact enjoy a good penis.
I don't know if you really do. I think
don't.
you're just saying
I
that.
don't. Have you ever just like wondered what it'd be like to be gay?
Yes! Yo, we're gonna have this talk on the podcast? Alright. Yeah, I've wondered what it's like to be gay.
Yeah.
And then I've constantly, every time I've asked, I've reaffirmed, not gay. You know how? You look at naked dudes and you're like, am I chubbing? No, you're not gay. It's
But-
very easy to find out.
Yeah, I know. Well, I don't know if that. I mean, at this point, I think I've jacked off so much that like I can't. It's like sometimes I'm watching porn, and it's just nothing's happening for a little bit.
Uh-huh.
So like maybe I am. Just I don't know yet.
I don't know about that bit. I think maybe you've just seen so much porn that you've become blasé to it.
Yeah, that's.
You know, there's a real phenomena where you watch so much porn that vanilla shit gets boring to you, and so you need to look at the weird shit.
I don't think I've ever gotten tired of what I've been watching.
Are you? Come on, you've looked up weird stuff after a while when you were
Find
bored.
weird stuff.
Kinky shit that's not what normal people, or what you would assume most people would consider normal.
No.
Fart porn,
No.
burp porn.
There was one time I didn't look it up, but there was like a certain actress that I was looking up, and she like had a video, and I was like, okay, it's her and another girl with like whipped cream. I guess that's fine.
Oh,
And then
my.
they put it up
the
their
best.
butt and started farting it out.
Never mind. Not the best. Not the best. Oh my god. What the fuck?
I was so fucking like, I'm out of here.
Dude, you ever get that when I know you get that when you're watching porn, where like you go down this weird rabbit hole and then you find something that's just too far and you're like, I gotta get out of here.
But
I gotta start running scoops.
The problem is, I've like the first video that I saw that actress in, I've
Yeah.
wanted to find it since, and I have not found it. That is the best video I've ever seen. Everybody has that one video that they love and they can never find again.
Yeah.
And that is mine.
I can respect that. Mine was actual kinky shit. I was like, I need to find that again because that's my thing, and I couldn't find the name. I don't want to talk about it because it's like I'm not comfortable crossing that line right now
I mean,
of sharing like what weird shit I wanted to find.
yeah.
But we have it. There's like a one video. It's so good. I need to find it again.
There's something that I've noticed between us. I don't know if you've noticed, but there's three things
Yep.
that we always kind of default to after, if no matter what we're talking about, no matter when,
Yeah.
we always default to porn,
Yeah.
video games, and
Yeah.
anime.
Because those are our three pillars that subsist our fucking existence, Nux.
I guess you're right.
There's nothing else to us. We are actually boring fuck monkeys without those three pillars.
I guess, yeah, because it's just so normal.
It's who we are.
Yeah.
But no, I think the reason why that is because they're very interesting to both of us. They're very easy conversation starters, and
yeah.
then we get into deep shit off of that.
Because there's so much to talk about.
There is. What I do want to talk about is this is hardly a video game podcast, or this is a whatever podcast. But today your buddy Cini feels like talking about the Nintendo Switch.
Oh yeah?
Because that's something we've been talking about back and forth. You actually own
The
one.
new Nintendo Switch, is it gonna be good? I don't know. This is every podcast before it came out.
Yeah. Is it gonna be good? Is Nintendo coming back? No, they're gonna fucking fail. They're gonna lose all their
Did you
fucking money.
see Skyrim in the trailer? That's not real.
That's totally fake. They didn't even have a license yet from Bethesda.
Come on.
They actually didn't though.
Oh, really?
That wasn't. Bethesda came out, like Bethesda and 2K came out and made statements afterwards. They showed that first reveal trailer, like, those aren't real. Those aren't real. Or they didn't say it in such a brash way. They said no. They say we have no titles confirmed for the system yet. Meaning, what the fuck was that, guys?
I mean, maybe they were in like almost agreement.
Yeah, and eventually it did pan out. 2K was doing like the sports games, and Skyrim did eventually come out.
Oh, it's 2K. Oh, I forgot the sports was in the trailer too.
Yeah.
I don't get that.
What?
You could actually play basketball.
Oh yeah, that trailer was so weird.
Or you could just, sit down with your bros who you were just playing physical basketball with and play the video game.
Exactly.
Am I right?
Exactly. That was one of the trailers that I was like, everybody on the internet pointed out, that's fucking stupid. Because there were these dude bros, 5 of them playing, 3v2 because they can't find a 6th friend because they're unlikable. And so they were playing basketball, and then other people take over the court, and so they're like, wow, guys, what are we gonna do? Nintendo.
I didn't even notice it.
I didn't either until somebody in the comments pointed it out to me. It's like, why the fuck would they ever stop playing? Somebody else wanted to use the court, guys. I'm like, that's still very stupid. It wasn't at all obvious.
They brought the Switch in preparation in case somebody took over the court.
How much pussy do you think you'd get if you were the dude with the Switch? It's like, hold on, guys, our night isn't over yet. I got the Nintendo Switch. That guy's drowning in Snatch.
I mean, it didn't come out yet. Who knew?
Who knew? Oh, well, that by default, like, yeah, that guy gets snatched because he has. My granddad works at Nintendo.
My granddad.
My granddad is Reggie.
Granddad Miyamoto. This was actually 6 months ago. I don't know. It was the first time I saw a Switch in the wild.
Yeah.
I didn't know people actually did that.
What, brought it out?
Yeah. Like, I didn't know, like, I figured, like, yeah, some people are gonna, use it, like, if they're sitting in their car or whatever.
Yeah.
But I was in a mall, like, it wasn't around here, it was somewhere, like, a little bit more, that way, where the Asians are.
Oh, no.
And, like,
I mean, oh, yeah. Me
really.
likey, long time.
Yeah, for sure. They were actually Asian girls, 2 Asian girls playing Pokken Tournament.
No way.
Yeah.
On their Switches against each other.
I think it was on one Switch, but still.
You could do that. I thought that was a Arena Fighter, and those were most of the time you need 2 consoles to play Arena Fighters.
No. I'm sure it's just like Tekken.
Oh shit, really? It was like profile view, straight up like Street Fighter versus Tekken, like, or Street Fighter and Tekken with
just Tekken.
Just Tekken? I don't know the difference. I'm not a fighter guy. What's Tekken? How was Tekken play?
Tekken is 3D, like it's a 3D space.
Oh, and like you can move.
Yeah.
Okay, in 3D space, you're not just stuck with 2D planes.
Yeah. Okay.
So it was like that.
Yeah. Hold on. Before we continue, I need to address. I don't know why I just put my finger in that.
What the fuck? I thought you were gonna pick something up.
No. I need to address that. The new feature that I was gonna do for the podcast when I edit them is I'm gonna make a little noise when something comes up on screen.
A noise.
Yeah, a little notification sound. So when you hear this noise... No! What the fuck? Nux, what are you doing?
Faggot, you put the wrong fucking noise! You can't put that in a Christian podcast!
What the fuck is going on, dude? What? Stop!
No! Not that noise! This noise!
Brother, I want you to give me your big
What the
juicy
fucking
big with your
Stop it! No! Okay! Alright. The fuck's wrong with you?
God damn it.
Hate you. Alright, not that noise or that noise, this noise. Alright, that one's okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
What the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
Yeah, Nux, what's wrong with you?
Okay, but yeah, that's the noise you're gonna hear. So
Outrageous.
if you hear that noise, there's something on screen that you should probably look at.
Yeah, it means there's going to be some kind of visual edit or interesting visual thing going on that, you can look at if you want, but we realize this is a podcast, so sometimes you don't want to look at it. That's fine. You could still watch it as a podcast. We're trying to serve both people.
There was a lot of edits in the last one that I have no idea if anybody ever saw.
Yeah, and they were good edits. They were like one of my favorite things about the podcast is that those tiny little visual jokes that...
I can't remember any of them. I knew I threw a couple memes and then I threw like the filthy Frank face after.
That one was a little... You did like, this needs to stop.
That's the only one that I remember.
I like that one. That one was good. That one was a good plan.
What else did I do in that podcast?
Well, there was the sequence at the end that was straight up just a video.
Oh, yeah.
It was us like,
Yeah, that
the
wasn't
podcast
clear.
is over.
That wasn't clear at all when you're just listening to
Yeah.
it. Because there was just like music playing.
Yeah. It was music playing and then like you heard a whole bunch of footsteps and shit.
Yeah.
I was like, we didn't make it clear that we were transitioning to live action from a podcast, which is something you probably shouldn't do when you're making a fucking podcast. But we did it.
Yeah.
We're avant-garde. We're cool. We're hip.
we're
We get the snatch.
I enjoy some Snatch. Man.
Cool.
What were we talking about?
The Nintendo Switch. Let's
Right.
get back to that. I'm afraid for the Nintendo Switch's future. I'm optimistic because it's one of the coolest console gimmicks I have seen in a long time.
When was there
AAA.
ever a console gimmick besides this one?
That was good.
Yeah. When was there ever? I mean, I guess
Wii U, primarily Nintendo.
Nintendo, yeah.
It's just Nintendo doing wonky shit. The PS4 has one with that touchpad on the control. That's a gimmick
Yeah, you're right.
with the speakers through it, even though it's underutilized. That's what happens with gimmicks. They either are force fucked into every game, a la Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, when you have to shake the fucking Wiimote, and I hate you for that. They're either force fucked into every game or underutilized to the point that you forget they exist, a la the PS4.
Yeah.
And its touchpad and speaker. And I like the touchpad and speaker. I think those are fucking revolutionary because one game that utilized it very well was a game called Helldivers by the same people who developed Magica indie company. And the way they used it is that they used it as a different element of the UI. So, say you're shooting a gun and you're about to run out of ammo. Instead of just a visual cue, your controller, since it's so close to your ear, it also made an empty gun click ting ting ting.
Whoa.
So you get both visual, but if it's too small, you get auditorial notice that you're running out of ammo. And when you're playing 4 players, that's so fucking useful because each player knows exactly when they're running out of ammo without even having to look. That's so fucking cool.
I know that we had the little speaker in it too.
Yeah, and they did some cool shit with that. Like in No More Heroes, they used it as a phone.
Oh yeah, they did that in Silent Hill 4 or something.
Oh yeah, they did that with Silent Hill 4 as well, or Silent Hill Shattered Memories.
Oh yeah. Was that 4? Was that not 4?
No, Silent Hill 4 was Silent Hill The Room.
Oh.
That was just a remake called Shattered Memories.
Oh, whoops. So yeah, Shattered Memories, they did that, I know.
But yeah, I love that gimmick. And the touchpad, I think that touchpad on PS4 control makes it the best control for PC because that is actually a mouse.
Oh yeah.
That is just a touch. That is what they have on every fucking laptop by default. A touchpad mouse. And I'm like, that's so useful.
Was that made like with that intention?
I don't know. Because when I first heard that they were adding all this shit to it, I'm like, this is dumb. This is a waste of time. Nobody's ever going to use that to seriously game. And I was right. But I did not foresee that the other uses it had. I was very close-minded in that. And I think Sony also is because they stopped using it. I don't even think they know what they have on their hands.
Yeah. I know that there's like random fucking controls for it. Like,
Yeah.
Like, does it have like all 4 corners is a different button? Or is that like...
Just 2. The left and right side are different buttons.
Okay, because I know... What the fuck was it that I... On when you play PS Vita for like remote play,
Yeah.
it acts like it's 4 buttons. I think it says that there's 4. So I don't know. I forget what I was trying to do. What I was trying to play. I think I was trying to play Persona on it. I don't even know why, because I don't even think Persona used that. But-
remote play?
Yeah, but it's still. I mean, like with the touchpad, but it still like mentioned it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, it is kind of weird. They use the back pad to... On the PS Vita, they use the back panel to represent the front panel of the PlayStation 4 controller.
Yeah.
That's a little weird. No, I think there's only 2 buttons on it. You left and right click. But you can use it. They use the touchpad recognition as buttons sometimes. That's one of the things they used in Bloodborne or in a lot of cross-platform games. Since you can't... The select button is now the share button, which I don't agree with that choice.
Yeah, I don't like it.
A lot of the time. But now they just replace the select button with the control pad, and I'm like, that's fine, that's okay. They're sort of close in proximity. Like in Bloodborne, if I want to bring up, like, it's multi-platform, so on the Xbox you would press select, or Xbox One. On the PS4 you just press the touchpad, and that's like an inch away from where select would be.
Yeah.
So it's not that big of a deal. It's still weird though. I'd rather they didn't.
I think the Resident Evil 4 port uses the touchpad to get it.
Yeah. Yeah, oh, that's cool. I like that. Like I said, it acts as like a laptop mouse.
Yeah.
In Minecraft on the PS4, which I played with my brothers because we needed a 4-player game, and I'm like, fuck it. Let's bro out and play Minecraft. It was probably one of the best console ports of Minecraft because that fucking touchpad made the inventory a lot more fun to navigate. Instead of having to use your stupid fucking stick or D-pad to like click, 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 left, right, up, down, and go through it one brick at a time or one grid at a time, you could just use it as a fucking mouse.
Oh.
And click and whatever you wanted.
Yeah.
And like that blew my mind. That opened my eyes up to the PS4's touchpad possibilities. But we're not talking about that. We were for a long time.
Yeah.
We're on a huge tangent. I want to talk about the Switch and why I'm a little bit worried about its future.
Yeah.
We talked about it before that AAA titles, I wonder how long are AAA companies willing to put up with the Switch's low specs? Because right now, they're getting tons of support. They're getting brand new fucking games for that thing. Wolfenstein, the Dark Souls remaster isn't new, but they're getting it. There was Wolfenstein. There was all the NBA sports games, yada yada. Actually, I think that's the only new ones. The rest are all remasters, like LA Noire and Skyrim. Those are like last gen games being ported over.
I know. Did Bayonetta 3? Like, is that only Switch now?
That's only Switch. Like, we talked about that and how fucking crazy that blew my mind is that Bayonetta is a Nintendo character now.
Yeah, she doesn't seem like she would be.
Right? She's so sexy and awesome and cool, but she's a Nintendo character now.
Yeah. Like...
Both 2 and 3 are Nintendo exclusive titles. Only 1 was multi-platform. Yeah, 2 is only on Wii U and Switch now.
The fuck?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
It's fucking cool.
I always wanted to play Bayonetta. Never did.
Me too. I'm probably gonna... Bayonetta 3 on the Switch is gonna come with all of the games.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, fuck yeah, then.
Yeah, I'm gonna get Bayonetta 3 if I ever do get a Switch, which I'm really divided on, but we'll get back to that.
Yeah.
The specs are so low that I can't imagine that this is gonna be supported by AAA companies for a while, because I talked about it with you, like we texted on Discord. Either one day we're gonna get a really, really shitty Switch port of a game that's way better on every other console. You know, the frame rate. Oh, Doom was another one that was ported in its current gen.
Yeah.
And it worked fine, but the way they did it was by lowering the textures and lowering the resolution and all of that shit. And even then it sort of dips in frame rate, but
yeah.
I'm worried that one day we're gonna get a port that is just so bad, that is so unoptimized for the hardware, that it causes such a giant shit stir that third-party developers, they're gonna be faced with that problem head on of, we can't program for this, it's too weak. Either we're gonna get a shitty port, or even worse, in my view, we're going to get a downgraded, watered-off spin-off, or watered-down spin-off. Like, on the Vita, we had Uncharted Golden Abyss. It's like, we're not getting actual Uncharted, we're getting a shitty spin-off game for portable.
Oh boy.
And I'm worried we're gonna get that, like, instead of the new fucking, I don't know what's coming out. I don't know, the next game from Software, the Dark Souls guy, we're not gonna get an actual game, we're gonna get a spin-off. I don't think they do that, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Or if we get like a new Borderlands game, I think Gearbox are more likely to do this because they did it with Vita. Well, they didn't make a spin-off, but they made a shitty watered-down port, and the frame rate was god-awful. Borderlands 2 on Vita is one of the worst ports of all time.
I mean, Borderlands 2 is just one of the worst games of all time.
No way, I thought you were a Borderlands guy.
I mean, when I played it, I was like, yeah, that's fun, and then the more I looked back on it, I was like, that's just fucking cringy, isn't it?
What are you talking about, cringy?
If you
I don't like
listen to like some shit that they just say.
All around the stack there's plants. The stalker chased the bandit. The stalker thought 'twas all in fun. Pop! Goes the bandit.
Welcome to the Badass Crater of Badassitude, badass! This is Mr. Torg, broadcasting to you from deep orbit. If you're here, that means you want to win our tournament. Open a vault and earn the title of #1 badass. Now, before you get started, you gotta digitally sign our legal waiver. Just kidding, fuck the legal waiver! You're in Torgland now, sucker! Just head to the arena while I play you a sick guitar solo. Meow, 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 and now win, win, win! Aha! Open your veins!
Yes, make them pay for what they did to us.
I have osteoporosis.
Okay, yeah.
Naturally, it's just like, alright. I mean, I guess it's part of the world if everybody does it, but goddamn, I don't know. If I have to listen to the dude say "hitch a ride" one more time, I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Oh my, I think I get what you're saying. The dialogue is a little bit it's cringy because it's like wannabe punk. The whole thing with Borderlands is that it has a punk aesthetic, like with all the main female casts. They have that punk look.
Oh, yeah.
And all the dudes are like, you know, edgy wasteland dwellers with bandanas and goggles and shit.
Yeah.
There's a certain cringiness to it.
Like, parts of it are good, but then the parts I think about are just like, alright, maybe that wasn't very good.
I actually don't like Tina. I don't like Tiny Tina.
Oh, I liked Tina, but yeah.
I like the voice actress, Ash. Ashley Burke is funny. She does a YouTube series called Hey Ash, What You Playin'? And it's very funny. She's hilarious. But I hate Tiny Tina because her whole thing is, lol, I'm random.
Yeah,
I'm a little girl filled to the brim with chaos. And
I'm a little girl. You wouldn't expect this from a little girl, right? Haha.
Actually, I expect it more now.
Oh, yeah.
Once the initial surprise of, haha, she's kind of quirky, wears off, you're like, this is annoying and she has no character depth. Please go away.
Yeah. I remember liking her, but then you say it like that. It's like, maybe she wasn't very good.
It's like, hey, yo, boom, boom, a boom, boom, I like dynamite, a boom, boom. Like, shut up. I do like the plot thread idea where there was a character DLC called the Psycho in Borderlands 2, the Psycho, and there was rumored that he was her dad, and like, that's interesting. I wish they did something with that.
Who was the Psycho?
It was a DLC character where his whole thing was that, again, kind of in an edgy sense, he's like, I want to drink the blood from your veins! And he would fucking go around, his whole thing was like, the more damage he took, the more damage he did.
Oh, shit.
So it was, it was kind of cool. It was a DLC character and it was rumored that he was her father. And I thought, that's an interesting thread. Too bad they're never going to do anything with it. Because Borderlands is not very story-centric. If you play Borderlands for the story, I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Oh, but the angel from the first game was the guy's daughter.
Oh, no.
And then she died in front of you. That's dramatic. Why didn't... Oh, yeah.
Spoilers, by the way, if people care.
Who the fuck cares? And the guy from the first game, he fucking died. Why didn't he go to the respawn chamber like he did a million times?
Oh my god, that's such a huge plot hole. The respawn chamber. I hate that. In BioShock and in Borderlands and in any game that uses respawn chambers.
Yeah.
I'm like, so you just trivialize death for the entire series.
Oh yeah.
So then you no longer can use death. But they still try anyway. They try to use death as like a really dramatic point. I'm like, no, idiot.
Yeah.
When I died 50 fucking times to beat the last boss because I ran out of like or fucking health packs.
Yeah.
You can't make it a dramatic death anymore. You've established that death doesn't matter in this series.
Yeah.
I hope I'm not blowing out the mic.
You remember Final Fantasy and the girl
you can't
died?
fucking
like,
do that.
You died a lot of times already because you were a useless bitch. Why can't I use Phoenix Down now?
You mean Aerith?
Yeah.
Or Eris? Oh fuck, I am blowing out the mic. My bad. Boop. Lowered it a bit. Yeah, it's like death in video games is so weird because as a mechanic, most of the time you're going to die.
Yeah.
You can't really make that a big dramatic deal then when you die in story. I mean, if you made it that every time you died it's game over,
yeah,
then that kind of works because it's like this is an alternate timeline type thing. You got a game over. This is not what was supposed to happen. But in video games where you are expected to die a lot, a la Borderlands, BioShock, and anything else, you can't fucking make death a plot point anymore.
Yeah.
It has no weight.
Unless I don't think any of these games did, but unless there's like an explanation as why it does it, and then somebody breaks that machine or whatever that always brings you back to life, and then it makes it actually more dramatic. Like, oh shit, am I gonna die? And then they actually die, and you're like, oh fuck, they can't come back.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
That is definitely if they explained it away. Problem is they're never gonna do that. You know why? Because if that resurrection chamber was ever broken, the player can't use it either. And you can't fucking have that, because what if the player dies?
They would have to break it in front of, like, the player during a cutscene or something.
Yeah, but...
during the last cutscene when they're about to fucking die.
Yeah, and the story's about to wrap up, then you break all the chambers or something.
Yeah, they break the system.
In BioShock, I believe they explained it, that the chamber was hooked up to your specific genetic code for story reasons. And I'm like, that's believable. I guess I can suspend my disbelief. But I partly can't, because... if this genetic chamber was only registered with people of a certain genetic code, why the fuck are they everywhere if nobody can use them?
Well...
if only people from this family can use the Revita chambers, why the fuck are they on every goddamn street corner? Who paid for that? Why are my taxes going into a Revita chamber I can't use? This is bullshit. This is classism. The rich elite get Revita chambers. I get to fucking die like a pleb. Pissed off. Pissed off, Nux. The fucking Revita chambers are classist bullshit. Made by the top 1% to keep down the 99 who can't use Revita chambers. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
Bioshock is dystopia, even though that's pretty much what the whole game's about, is that it is dystopia, so it's no surprise.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't like that shit. And I much prefer if we just treated every death like a game over. Like, you died, this is not canon, let's go back. You weren't supposed to die. I think that's more realistic.
There was one game that did that really, really well, and I think that was King's Quest, like, 8 or something, like the newest one.
Oh yeah, I played a little bit of that one.
Yeah, like...
Not my thing, but I played it.
Yeah, because it was the old man telling the story to his granddaughter or whatever, and every time that you would die in-game, because he's so old and fucking senile,
yeah,
like, the granddaughter would be like, that's not what happened, you're still here, and then he was like, oh yeah.
And that's what would have happened if I turned the left switch. But since I am here telling this story, you already know that I pulled the right one.
That's such a good fucking element to use. I love that so much.
Yeah, so
it's like he misremembered the story. I'm like,
yeah.
That's good. That's a good explanation.
That was the best. I think that's the best way I've ever seen it handled.
Yeah, I could see that for sure. I'm not into like slow-paced adventure games or puzzle games because I suck at them and I get headaches really fast. Me brain no work good. Me want play Call of Duty.
I like Star Fox. Why do I keep saying I like? That's my go-to. What the fuck?
Yeah, every time you say I like, you are setting yourself up to say dick. You need to stop.
No, I always mean to say something else, but like if I can't think of anything, I say dick. But like, I don't want to do that. It's just a habit right now. I need to cut that out of my diet. Need to lose some salt, lose some dick.
What?
In my diet, I need to stop eating salt and stop eating dick.
Alright, I'm gonna try and wrangle the conversation one last time back to Switch because I feel like we're moving on, but I do want to finish that point really quick because I'm worried that third-party developers are gonna abandon the Switch. What do you think? As a Switch owner yourself, are you worried that third party's gonna drop it and you're never gonna get any of the cool latest games on your console? You're not worried?
I mean, I don't usually play AAA games. I don't think. Do I?
Yes.
Like what?
Rocket League is one of them. Well, all the time you play games that are on multiple platforms. You just never really think about it.
Well, that's, I guess, the different thing too is that if they're gonna be on PC and I want them, then I'll just play them on PC.
That's true, but then you're not using your Switch.
Whatever.
And Nintendo's not getting a sale, and that's bad for their long term. I know that's not your job as a consumer. What I am saying, it's not your job to pay Nintendo. What I am saying is that, are you worried that your console's lifespan is going to be cut short because it can't support itself?
No, and that's not. Because I own a Wii U, and as we all know, the Wii U's library isn't the best. But all you need, I think, every generation of Nintendo, all it ever has needed for me personally, is a good Mario Kart, a good Smash, and a good Zelda. And it already has a good Zelda and a good Mario game. I mean, I don't usually play the Mario games, but this one has a good Mario game. It has a good Zelda game. It has Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which is Mario Kart 8, but whatever. It's fine.
And they're gonna get Smash.
Yeah, so it's like, that's kind of all Nintendo's ever needed, because like, I only got a Wii U specifically because Smash was out, Mario Kart was out. And I guess a Mario Party game too, but...
That's true. Software drives hardware sales, you're right.
Yeah, so like, I don't know. Plus, I guess, why did I get a Switch? I got it because of Zelda and Mario.
All the same exact reasons, is because they're a solid first party, sold you again.
Yeah.
Not because the gimmick. And we call it a gimmick, it's a little bit like disingenuous, not disingenuous, like a little disrespectful to call it a gimmick.
Yeah.
I would call it not concept, it's we'll call it a gimmick for now, but we mean no disrespect at all when we call it a gimmick. It's console thing.
Yeah, it's quirk.
It's quirk, it's unique quirk.
Yeah.
For this generation, because any console has like something about it that's quirky.
Does it?
Yeah, most of the time.
What's quirky about the Xbox?
Xbox One?
I guess because it had Kinect inside of it?
Yeah, that was a quirky thing that died immediately.
Yeah.
Microsoft is horrible with that stuff.
There was one thing I learned about yesterday. I was listening to a podcast that the Switch is extra little tiny gimmick.
Yeah.
That like I didn't even know existed was like in the back of the controllers. There's this little light thing that's like sometimes on for certain games. That's a little underutilized right now, but that's what they're doing for the Labo. That's coming out. Is that there's a little light in there. So what they did for like the piano as the example they used in the podcast, is that like the light is on while it's inside the little cardboard.
Yeah.
And so when you press, or each key has a little light under it too.
Yeah.
I guess it's a light sensor, not an actual light. And every time that you press a certain key, it senses that that's the certain key, like depending on where it is, and that's why the noise plays.
Oh shit.
So like there's just like little things in there for everything.
Sensors, yeah.
So like it's also got like a robot thing or something. So it's like however far it goes is how far it goes in the game or whatever. Just because it detects the little light in the bottom of the cardboard.
That is so weird.
Yeah,
that is such a fucking Nintendo thing to do.
Yeah, they brought VR into a physical space for little children.
Yeah, I guess so. The Labo is definitely geared towards little children. If you're like my age or your age, it's not for us.
It'll be funny just playing a little tiny little piano.
No, that would piss me off because I'd be like, the sound on this is god awful.
I can play real piano.
Real music.
I want real music.
I don't think anybody would even consider making real music on a Labo.
I mean,
as a meme, as a meme.
No, someone's gonna make some real shit. Someone's gonna make Mozart.
Real gangsta shit, real
Blackfellow
shit on the Labo piano.
Yeah.
That'll be the day, my buddy. That'll be the day.
Someone will.
So you're not at all worried because you're pretty sure first party can and always has covered Nintendo's asses.
Yeah, I mean, as far as me, the player, that's all I need, and I know it's already confirmed. So
you're right, and I would agree with you because they. Not only are they have good new first parties, they have the virtual console, and that's something that they were never really all that good at, or never really. The Wii U picked it up a bit, and the 3DS definitely picked it up with its virtual console. Mm-hmm. This one has both, console virtual titles, but it also has portable virtual titles. Like The World Ends With You, that DS game that I always wanted to try. It's from Square Enix, and it's really cool, Kingdom Hearts looking shit.
Yeah, I played it once.
They have that on virtual console on the Switch. I'm like, what? Fuck yeah! No emulators for me, boys!
I played it on an emulator and it was really bad because I was using a touchscreen or a touchpad on a laptop.
Oh no.
You can't do that and move and press buttons or whatever at the same time.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was hard.
But now you could play it through supported hardware and because that was like The World Ends With You is a very obscure title that there are probably not a lot of copies made and a lot of people didn't own.
Yeah.
But thanks to the virtual title, infinite copies, boy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, boy. You want to play games,
like
boy? Come here, play some games, boy.
Okay.
No. No, of course not, idiot. Why would you ask?
I don't know.
I'm dead inside all the time.
You're looking buff today, dude.
Really?
No. Dude, you think I was serious? What the fuck is wrong with you? You're fucking ugly.
Why did you even say anything? Why did you open your stupid hooker mouth to give a compliment and immediately take it away? You cold-hearted bitch.
I'm a bitch. It's part of my personality. Haha. I also like quirky memes. I like burbs. Am I right, fellow burp heads? Ha.
Gay?
Not quirky.
You should audition for Borderlands 3. They will love your type of cringe.
Hi, I'm Eugene Stafford, and I've played Hamlet in my school play when I was in 5th grade, and I would be perfect for the Borderlands role because I enjoy fisting dolphins.
Okay, Eugene. It says right here that you enjoy fisting dolphins on your resume. Are you aware that you are on the spectrum?
Oh my god. Fuck.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Did you know dolphins have a gel that makes humans come until they die? That's real.
What? Are you okay?
That's real. Dolphins have this little dolphin jelly, and they didn't.
Dolphin jelly.
They tested it on monkeys because they were like, dolphins enjoy sex.
Yeah,
they're the only other creatures, or whatever. One of the only other creatures that enjoy sex.
Yeah.
Because the dolphins have the female dolphins have this gel inside of their pussy. that makes dolphins just fucking orgasm, like, non-stop.
So you would say they would ceaselessly discharge.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And what they
The
were
Dark
like,
Souls boss.
I had no idea.
For all my Dark Souls players out there.
Well, for all my son heads.
There's a boss named Ceaseless Discharge. I'm like, how could you not think endless cum? But go on.
So
it's a fun boss.
I had no idea. So
play Dark Souls on Switch. You should play it.
Oh yeah, I was gonna eventually.
Sorry,
but
go on.
yeah. So since we're humans and we enjoy sex,
Yeah.
we weren't gonna fuck the dolphins, but we were gonna extract the dolphin jelly
and use that for our own satisfaction.
And so they were like, we're just gonna test it on monkeys first, and they tested it on the monkey just by putting it on his dick, and then he came until he died. Yeah.
So
when
do you think this is going on sale? When do you think this is going to be a consumer product?
I hope it's right next to the Smuckers in the jelly aisle.
Why would it be in the jelly aisle? It's KY jelly. It's a different kind of jelly. You don't eat that kind of jelly unless you eat Mad Dolphin Puss.
I hope I can fucking eat that jelly. Oh my god. You can't see if I'm making direct eye contact. It's fucking hot, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty. My pants are just falling off at the seams. I have to hold them up.
Anyway, don't know. Nobody look that up.
Is that bestiality?
Or please look it up.
Does that count as bestiality? It's an animal product that you're using for your own pleasure.
I mean...
But you're not, like, fucking them, but, I mean, that's like that's their pussy jelly.
People used to use sheepskin condoms.
People still use sheepskin condoms.
Exactly. So
alright, you're right then. That's not bestiality. You're right. You're right.
Fuck a dog?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
Cool. Glad we're on the same page with not fucking dogs.
Yeah.
You ever look at a dog and get like a huge raging cock?
What?
That was a thought and it wasn't really well thought out, but I decided to push it out.
You wanna say that again, but like get a little more, with a little more thought?
Less of a retard? No, I think it's fine the way it is.
Okay, so no, I've never.
So, that was games. That was bestiality. What else is on the docket?
That was Game Corner and Bestiality with Nux and Cino.
Ba-da.
Wow.
Wow. That stupid old horrible sound effect that was used in every Cartoon Network Flash game. Every Flash game. Just and it was recorded in a horrible environment. It was like it's all bit crushed and shit.
That's great. I don't recognize that sound at all, but I'm sure I know if you played it.
I'm not gonna spend too much time trying to find it. Matter of fact, I actually can't because the only way to find it I think would be like royalty-free trumpet or something like that to look up like the shittiest old trumpet sound. But it was a popular one in a sound library. Sound libraries are goofy. It's like where that whole Wilhelm scream came from. You know the Wilhelm scream?
Yeah.
Ah!
I hate it. It takes me out of the action.
It does. It's just an audio engineer joke or an audio joke now.
It's a shitty joke.
It's not very funny.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when people reference memes but they don't do anything with it. They're just like, hey, whoa, get it? Or, hey, do you know the way? Am I funny?
I'll fucking die in a barn fire.
Come on, man. You loved Uganda Knuckles.
I loved him for a little bit, and then like maybe a couple days, and I like still said it, but I didn't love him like in my heart.
You betrayed him emotionally.
Yeah, it was sad. I mean, I think my fucking Knuckles meme got like a lot of views while that shit was going on, which is cool, but like, goddamn.
It was when you ride a trend, it has to be a trend that you actually enjoy.
I wasn't riding a trend. I hit it like right before it got massive.
Oh, okay.
Oh, here's the thing I thought, because I didn't know this until I was walking down the aisle of the TV aisle of a Walmart.
Yeah.
And I heard so I haven't watched Black Panther.
Black Panther.
Yeah.
Black Panther.
But I heard that they mentioned Uganda
By name?
Yeah, like I think that's where he's
Cool.
from or something.
No, he's from Wakanda.
Wakanda.
That's made up African nation.
That's what it is. Wakanda.
Wakanda.
It's close enough to Uganda.
Yeah, very close.
And like I heard that and I stopped and I was like, did fucking Marvel like start the Knuckles meme?
Did they know the way?
Yeah, did they like start that like so it'd be really popular so the movie got like some traction before it came out?
Are you high?
No,
That's
no.
some conspiracy nut shit.
Exactly. I heard it and I was like, I just completely made that conspiracy theory right there on the spot.
Take off your tin hat, boy.
No. It's just, it's possible. Anybody
It
can
is.
make a meme, so anyone on like the publicity?
Yeah, one of the publicists, or no, one of the PR people or marketing people.
Yeah, marketing. They could have just they could have had one of them be like, all right, well, memes are super popular, but if we marketed it as Marvel making this meme, then no one's gonna take it seriously.
They'll know it's us.
Exactly. So what we're gonna do, you stand.
You know those slant-eyed Japs at Sega? Let's use one. Let's use one of their characters. I saw this one funny animation. It was Knucks singing to it was Knuckles from Sonic the Hedgehog singing to a really old gramophone song. It was creepy. I jerked off to it. What if we made that a Ugandan meme? What if we try to make that like relate to Wakanda? Like, you fucking high, Reginald? Like, yeah. I love it.
Brilliant. We're gonna throw it up. We're gonna throw all of our resources. It's gonna be a good meme. We're just gonna drive it to the ground. Everybody in this whole company is gonna fucking make Knuckles memes.
Everybody's gonna have Wakanda fever. Everybody's gonna be like, I love the blacks. And so
Uganda
they'll go and they'll
forever.
see Black Panther.
Uganda forever.
Uganda forever, Wakanda. Uganda and Wakanda are the same.
Do you know the way to our hearts? No,
Stop.
That's too
Stop.
long. That's too long.
Stop. Jimothy. Say that again.
Do you know the way?
Stop. Do you know the way? Do you know the way? That's it. Do you know the way? Now, publish the meme. Publish the meme. Do it. Do it. Black Panther will be Emmy bait. Or I will fucking suck 9 dicks.
Did it get an Emmy?
No. It didn't win anything. It got jack shit.
Well, you know what they say, boys. You can't go down on a promise.
But you can go down on 9 dicks. If that is the promise.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. I saw an opportunity and I struck, my dude.
I fucking hit my head on the wall.
You did not know the way.
I do not. I did not.
I'm gonna miss that meme. I'm gonna miss really the wholesome cartoon memes of Crash Bandicoot and Uganda Knuckles, because they're wholesome, they're fun, they're just whoa.
Okay.
Or do you know the way?
My favorite meme.
So people think Uganda Knuckles is racist. What do you have to say to that?
It's not racist. It's just playful like that.
It's a fucking joke.
Yeah.
It's a fucking joke. It's meant to be fun. Stereotypes are jokes.
Yeah.
They're jokes. Everybody knows that they're overgeneralizations. They're not meant to be taken seriously in the slightest.
Yeah.
It's why I fucking look at
But like it was so widespread that people who don't really know memes, little normies were like
little normies.
were like, whoa, that's appropriating a culture. Are you stupid? They're darker. They're stronger than you. They can kill you.
I don't think that's what's their argument at all. I think the argument was like, they're victims in today's society. We need to protect the strong black man with rippling muscles and dark skin that prevents cancer. He's so weak, he needs our protection, even though he's genetically the most superior being on the planet.
Fucking black people are just genetically superior. Like they were just fine bred.
Oh my god, no. Yeah, you wanna use the word bread?
They got the strongest slaves and were like, make a child. They did, that's real. I'm not making a joke. It's real, they did that.
I know they did that. Like, I mean, hey, if that was your slave, like, it's a smart business move to breed him right.
A business move?
It's a business move.
Listen,
Oh my god.
Other fellow white slave owner,
Yes, that is me.
I am
very pale.
I bred my best slave.
Your Mandingo.
With this chick, right? This other slave black woman with the biggest ass.
Yes, you told me. Her name was Laquita LaFonda.
You are gonna buy the slave from me, and I will. This little slave baby.
Apologies to everybody named Laquita LaFonda in the audience today. Apologies.
Sorry, Laquita LaFonda. If you please, Laquita LaFonda, please comment down below, and we will apologize to you personally.
Oh god.
Yeah, they probably traded like little slave babies, like for like adult slaves.
Dude, that was the worst constructed sentence. They traded little slave babies.
It's probably rude.
I know it's real. It's probably not. When you are a slave owner, you want to keep track of your assets and improve them where you can. It is a smart business venture to get these two
Yeah, it's just
to
like,
fuck.
yeah, you just gotta breed all their stats to be up. And
Breed all their stats. They're like chocobos.
they are.
Chocobo Ray. We gotta get the silver one, boys. Keep fucking until we get the silver Negro. The legendary silver Negro.
Oh my god.
Oh, we're going to hell.
Yeah.
This is so good.
Jesus Christ.
I want to die. Oh my god. What the fuck were we talking about? Black Panther? Oh yeah, that makes sense. That's how we got here.
Obviously.
Clearly. We're talking about Uganda Knuckles and how he's not racist. Like, yeah, no.
Yeah. He's not.
It's a joke. It's a stereotype. You can't, if you take tiny little chibi Knuckles being a Ugandan and clicking constantly in any way, shape, or form seriously, that's on you.
Mm-hmm.
There is something wrong with you. Because the world, everybody else is in on the joke, and you are not. Which makes it funny. Makes it funnier.
People are just a little too sensitive, you know? Maybe take a little dick up your butt, and then maybe you'll have real problems to deal with.
Hey, yo, what if I like dick up my butt? What if I don't consider that a real problem?
Oh yeah, I guess it.
Hashtag first world problem.
Sorry, I offended all the people who like dicks in their butts.
There's probably a couple million.
I mean, watching.
Have you
this,
tried it?
Imagine a couple million people watching this, realizing how fucking racist we are. We're not racist. We think it's funny.
It is funny.
Yeah.
It's funny because it makes people uncomfortable, and that's one of the best things to laugh at.
Oh yeah.
You could say it's edgy humor. I think that one, what we just did, was completely lighthearted, although we have dipped into edge sometimes. Mostly me.
Yeah.
But and you went along for the ride and laughed nervously, which made it funnier.
Yeah, sword man.
What if I just started hailing Hitler and you just started going along with the joke? Sieg Heil! And...
Oh yeah, Hitler. Hell yeah, he did nothing wrong.
But now we've developed to a point where you're edgier than me.
I think I'm like an exponential edgeman, and you're like a what's the word where it's
it's just like a sudden leap or
like it's like addition and subtraction where like you like every minute you add on one, but for me it's like every minute I add on like one, like I multiply 1.1, so it's like it's a lot slower, but it definitely gets there and it gets higher eventually.
Math is not our strong suit, folks. But I get what you're saying.
I was in statistics AP 1 year earlier than I was supposed to be.
I was in normal statistics, and I did okay.
I failed. But it was because it was an AP class.
Well, don't take AP classes.
There was no statistics C.
Oh, there was no regular...
Until the next year after I failed.
Good job, America. Good job. Denying kids opportunities that they would have otherwise taken.
I know.
Good job, good job.
I took statistics because I thought trigonometry was going to be too hard.
Trigonometry would have made me upset.
But it's a good thing I failed.
Triggernometry is more like it.
Trigonometry?
The study of triggering.
I'm glad
4 plus 4 equals repression.
Oppression.
Oh, dear me.
4 plus 4 equals equal pay in the workplace.
4 plus 4 equals gender pay gap.
It's not dividing by 0 equals the
I mentioned the pay gap. I mentioned the pay gap, and somebody's like, "You can't multiply by 0." That's so fucking good. Oh dear, where has this podcast gone that I can't follow?
Just so everybody knows.
Yep.
Everybody's on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
The women's pay gap doesn't exist. All women get paid the same. Minorities aren't very good people.
No, I can testify to that. I have Mexican in me. I'm half the devil. I rape. I jump walls for a living. I'm really good at jumping walls, except I'm fucking not. I have back problems. How do you expect me to jump a wall?
And to add, what was I fucking saying?
Something about the blacks.
And to add the cherry to this perfect
and the gays.
Cake is that there's only 2 genders.
2 genders, everybody. 2 genders. If you think you're not one of them. You're just a dyke who likes to play dress up.
Also, furries are terrible people.
All right, let's back it up, compadre. What did you say about my people?
I said that they're weird.
Uh-huh.
And that...
Who's not? You like to fuck little girls.
White men are completely normal.
Oh, yeah, no, white people are angels.
Yeah.
I love white people. My second wife, twice divorced, was white. I miss her every day. Twice divorced, because I couldn't let her go. I want to die every day she's not with me. I love that white booty.
Is that real?
What?
What?
Huh?
I like boots. I like white boots, dude.
I also like nice shoes, my man.
Yeah. Are you more of a? I feel like I've asked.
By the way, if you didn't know that all of that was facetious,
oh yeah,
this podcast is not for you.
Yeah. Please. None of that was real.
Get the fuck out.
Tumblr.
You're not allowed to be.
Please,
I don't want you here if you didn't get that. That was all tongue in cheek.
Tongue your cheek.
Except for the part that I'm Mexican and I suck at jumping walls. Those are both true. I'm very physically unfit. I could never hop a
I
border.
thought you said you were good at jumping walls.
I did, but then I rectified that immediately afterwards because I don't like lying. So I went and I fixed that.
Oh, I mean, is it really lying if we're all saying all these jokes anyway?
No, I can't jump a fucking wall.
I know, but that's not.
Oh, we were already like being facetious in the first place. Well, whatever. Look, I have my integrity.
Okay.
I don't even like Mexican food that much because I had it every fucking day of my life. I got sick of it.
Every day of your life, like your life's already over?
It is over when I'm with you. Nothing else matters, Nux.
That
The world
sounds
stops
backwards.
when
It
I'm
sounds
with
like
you.
you're just gonna kill yourself.
Yeah, because your company is toxic to my soul, but I need you. You were my white wife, Nux. You were my white wife.
I always wondered what it would be like to be really toxic, and I always wanted to do it, but I feel really bad.
To be like just a horrible person who makes everybody else feel garbage about themselves.
Well, I mean, on the internet, not like in real life.
In real life or on the internet?
On
Yeah.
the internet, yeah.
Oh, just to be a troll and to like
I always wanted to, but then it's like
belittle other people's opinions on the internet and make them hate themselves more.
I do it playfully, in like I play DDD and Smash kind of way.
That does totally count as making somebody's life worse. Every time you play DDD, somebody cries and loses their father to cancer every time you play DDD.
Because you spend a lot of time getting really good at this really good character, and
Yep.
then I come in and win with the worst character in the game.
Yeah.
It's like, do you feel bad about yourself? I would. I mean, unless you don't know that he's the worst character, and you just think he's a character.
Unless you're good at Smash and you can play around him. Or you're playing Bayonetta and you just cheat.
Mm.
If you play Bayonetta, you just cheat.
Yeah,
Congratulations. you
Bayonetta
win.
is the worst matchup for DDD.
Really?
Yeah.
In the way that she can destroy him or he can destroy her?
She can destroy him.
Oh, yep.
But like, yeah, in terms of matchups, it's people know that Mega Man and Bayonetta are the worst for DDD.
Thanks. Now I know how to counter your shitty meme.
You don't have Bayonetta.
I have Mega
and
Moon.
I'm good at playing against Mega Man. Sort of.
Mega Man.
It's only when you're like a really good Mega Man that it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
Because like good Mega Men know how to fucking.
You keep it going.
Good Mega Men know how to fucking drop a saw and like throw it and then drop another saw while they shoot some other shit, and it's just like,
yeah, anti-air and all
fuck
that.
off,
The
just leave me alone.
Total control.
Yeah.
And domination.
Yeah.
Well,
If
I
you
mean,
don't know how to do all that, then,
I don't.
Then fucking.
I hardly play Smash.
I haven't played it in months because I gave myself a little intervention. I was like, hey, stop fucking wasting your life playing Smash.
But you hardly ever play video games.
I know, that was the one game. Well, that was the game that kept me gaming, I think.
Oh my god.
It was like the one game I played. Okay, there was a decent chunk of my life. I think it was 3 whole months of just I would wake up, I would eat, I would play my drums, and then I'd play Smash, and then I would sleep, and then I would go to work, and then I would go to sleep, and then redo the cycle. And that was
Well, at least you played drums. You had other hobbies. It's not like it totally dominated your life.
I totally forced that in to be like, come on, I can't just be doing this.
You felt guilty.
I didn't really like it that much.
But drums or Smash?
Or drums for a little while. I was just kind of playing because I was like, I need to.
I need to not be a complete waste of space, Sludge Lord. I need to do something with my life that's relatively positive.
Yeah.
Or develops me as a person.
Yeah, exactly.
Smash is a skill, and it's something that you
That was
could...
an excuse that I had, but I don't think it really is in the grand scheme of things.
You get people
Unless
get paid.
I, like-
If people get paid for it, I consider it a skill people would want.
Yeah, you're right. I was trying to.
But, you know,
I was looking up if there was local tournaments, but there never was.
Yeah,
Except
they're
for
usually
one.
at the colleges, and they usually have like no money to win.
Yeah.
Evo is public, so you could just go to Evo.
Fuck it, I'm not gonna. You know, I'm not at a pro level. Is the thing.
Yeah, no, you're nowhere near. No, because those people are actually inhumanoids.
Yeah.
They're actually fucking monsters of heightened reflex, great libido, bulging muscles, and no hair. Those people are monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Them people.
You know those people. Smash players.
But yeah, as soon as
They're the fucking most alpha males alive, and if you step to them, if some fucking Chad from like a college fraternity comes up with his girl, the Smash player will look up and like, "Hey, fucking normie." He'll put his arm around the Chad's girlfriend. He'll walk away, and the Chad will be like, "Whoa, I got caught."
that guy plays Brawl.
That guy plays Brawl. Brawl.
the worst one.
Oh. God, it's like, "Get cucked, normie fag. Hey, baby, I made Marth." She's like, she passes out, and her panties are just drenched.
The boy needs a fucking submarine, man.
Can I die? Can you kill me? I don't want to be alive.
No, it's fine.
With this fucking cancer that we've created together.
What the fuck was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so as soon as Christmas hit, I was like, alright, as soon as... Oh no, wait, I got Mario Odyssey first. I got my Switch and Mario Odyssey, and I started playing that to stop playing Smash, and then I haven't played Smash since, I think.
Yeah. Did you honestly consider it a problem? Did you not like that you were playing Smash so much?
I didn't like that that's all I was doing every single day.
All right, yeah. If your body's telling you that that's not what you want to be doing, then yeah, stop it.
Yeah.
But if you're like, there's different strokes for different folks. If that's what you want to do and that's what makes you happy, do it.
Oh, yeah.
If it's not, and mentally you're nagging yourself, you're a fucking waste of space in your own head, then don't do that anymore because it's making you feel bad.
Yeah. And then I started...
But my question was, and why I freaked out earlier, I went, "Oh my god," but you kept talking, which is fine. What are you gonna do when it comes out on Switch? What are you going to do?
I'm gonna play the fuck out of it.
You're gonna fall back that hole. There's no way you can survive.
I know. But I'm gonna be okay with it for a while.
But until that voice comes back and tells you stop being a fucking waste of life, sludge lord, bunch crunch body boy faggot, and make something with your life.
Who knows? I could go pro this time.
No, you won't.
You don't know that.
Are you nuts? Have you seen the Switch Joy-Con? Nobody's gonna take that seriously.
You can... I think they have it so you can play in GameCube controllers.
They're gonna make new wireless peripheral ones.
No, there was a new update that happened like a few months ago.
Yeah.
That was like, it was a little secret update. Like you kind of, somebody I think accidentally found it.
Yeah.
To where the USB was updated. The USB little port in the Switch was updated.
Yep.
To where you can plug in the GameCube adapter that was made for Wii U.
Oh yeah.
And then it worked. And they were like, "What does this mean?" And
Confirmed
then,
Switch.
Yeah.
Smash.
That was the joke, and now it's actually confirmed. So I think that's what that was.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, little bitch crybabies get to play on their favorite controller. Wah wah.
It's a good controller.
I don't think it is. I still think it looks like a freak of nature. I personally don't believe there's one best controller. There are controllers that are better than others for sure. You fucking good luck playing with a sideways Wii remote and winning any game.
I was a sideways Wii main for a fucking while.
When I was
before
a kid,
I knew it was a meme that it was shit.
When I was a kid, that's what I played because it was simple.
Yeah.
But what I mean is, there's that whole debate in fighting games where do you use arcade sticks? Do you get an actual arcade stick, or do you use game pads? And if you use game pads, which one? Which controller do you use? And I've always been whichever one you've grown up with is the one you're gonna best play with. Whichever one you grew up around, whichever one you have mastered, that's the one you should use, and you shouldn't let anybody tell you otherwise. So when I hear people say that the GameCube control is the best control, since I didn't grow up with it, that's my argument, is that you only think it's good because that's what you grew up with. I don't think it's objectively a better controller than most other controls, especially because it looks like a fucking freaky ass alien. And that B button is garbage.
Yeah.
That little fucking niggling B button, get the fuck out of my house. You call that good design?
The X and Y buttons are really good.
Yes, they are. They're pretty okay.
The A button is a little obnoxiously large, and the B button's obnoxiously small.
Yeah, I'm like, why the fuck would you do that?
But
Put them in different positions and make them equal-ish size.
But the C stick and pad
C-stick's garbage.
are in good spots, I think.
The C-stick
because they're
only
never
work-
really used.
Yeah.
Like only for like little tiny things, like in Zelda, where you just gotta touch them once and then or in Smash.
The C-stick might as well just be the C buttons because it works like a 4-way directional control, right? It doesn't have like full range of analog motion. The C-stick
There's gotta be one game that used it
as like a right stick.
as yeah.
It's like shooters, because you can't play shooters on a GameCube control because of that. Again, it feels like, isn't it like locked into 4 cardinal directions? The C-stick. No, it has full range of motion.
Yeah.
As an actual right analog stick.
Yeah.
Really? That's interesting. I thought they were designed not to be like that.
No, they had the D-pad too.
All right, cool. That's cool. Well,
which is weird to think about, but I guess normal controllers do that too. How they have the D-pad and the 2 sticks.
yeah, they have the D-pad and 2 sticks. Every controller does that now. It's just on the left side of the
I don't
controller.
think the GameCube used the D-pad very much at all either.
Yeah, not a lot of games use it unless, you're playing a fighting game and they want to give you options whether to use pad or stick.
RPGs use it.
RPGs, yeah. RPGs are things for navigating menus. Use that all the time because they're really good for menu navigation.
Yeah.
Until you got a mouse pad on your controller. Yo, I hear you like mouse pad navigation. We got a mouse pad on your PS4 control, homie.
Yo, we heard you like...
That
cut off my rhythm completely.
I'm the obnoxious background singer who nobody likes. Just keep going. Keep going.
We heard you like mice. Are they mouses or...
Mouses, I don't know, man.
We heard you like the keyboard.
Keyboard,
So
man.
here's what we got for you.
Man.
The GameCube keyboard controller.
Yeah. Game board. We're calling it the game board.
That was it.
That was it.
You like that shit?
Love it.
Mm.
Love it. Tell him, Mikey.
Mikey, are you...
Huh?
You cheating on me?
What? No. You're Mikey, right?
Who's Mikey?
Who is you?
Deshaun.
I didn't know, man. Deshaun, I didn't know. I ain't trying to step on your toes, man. I ain't trying to bust your grill, dude. I'm trying to fuck your girl.
I don't know what you're doing, but I'm Deshaun, and you're really hurting my feelings.
Look, man. We're getting paid to play characters, all right? You don't need. Come on. Stay pro, man.
Come on, guys.
What are you doing? It doesn't matter what your fucking name is, dude. Just stay with fucking character and sell the fucking product. You get it, you piece of shit? I'm getting paid. I have a family, 3 kids. I fucking hate my wife. I don't need this at work. Now get back into character. You're Mikey.
Okay. Fine.
Alright, man. How are we gonna sell this game board?
We are gonna get this game board on sales floors right now.
Right now.
You know how?
December the 19th.
December the 19th.
Right now, Game Boards, go out to your local GameStop, Babbage's, your Targets, your Food for Less.
And you know what? For all you beta bitches out there,
tell them, Mikey.
we're gonna make this one have tits on it.
Tits.
Cause you need that.
You gotta get it if you're hetero, am I right? Prove your heterosexuality to your fellow gamers.
I wasn't sure. I was gonna end the bit and move on for something that I just thought of. Have you ever just like gone in a GameStop and there was like a cute girl and you wanted to talk to her, but like you just couldn't? Like,
so have I ever been a little beta bitch is what you're asking me?
Yeah.
Yes, there's been girls that I want to talk to that I haven't talked to because how do you start a conversation with random people?
I've always been like, I'm gonna do it, and then there's always like a new customer who walks in and it's like, fuck, I don't want to do it anymore. I feel nervous when there's another person when I try to have a conversation.
Well, yeah, because then you're like, oh, am I stepping on anybody's toes? Am I pissing anybody off? Did they want to talk to them? Are they gonna ruin my vibe? Are they gonna do something that I can't do? Are they gonna put me on the spot? They're the unknown.
Yeah.
And it worries you.
That, and also like it's such a beta mindset, but it's like, what if they're a girl working at a game store? You know how many like actually more alpha people than me have tried this on this girl like daily? How many times does she get hit on, do you think?
Probably less than you think, because most guys think like you and are afraid to approach her.
Exactly, but I don't think like that. I don't
You're stuck
I
in
don't
the-
think sideways compatible. I'm just like,
Yeah.
shit, this girl's probably got a boyfriend. I don't know.
It's a thing to deal with. It's a thing to contend with. I still get that, but that's because I don't know how to approach people in a flirtatious, romantic sense. I only know how to approach them as people.
Flirtatious though, like, you know, you play video games, so just fucking be like, hey, have you?
Oh, have you played this game, or what games are you interested in?
Yeah.
And then that's how you talk to normal people. And
Yeah,
like,
but then
I think we have different problems. I can approach people and talk to them easily. What I can't do is talk to girls like I'm interested in them. I treat them like everybody else, and that's a problem when you're trying to talk to them romantically, or show that you're interested.
I always like come up with when I was like trying to talk to girls is like, what if what I say right now they think I'm being flirtatious about it, even if it was just like, what kind of games do you play?
It's like,
That's
he
like
wants the puss.
Yeah, even though I do. That's why I think it's too evident. Like, if I'm just like...
You're
"God, I
worried
really like
that they
this girl."
think you're trying to bang them when you're trying...
When I am.
When
But,
you
like,
am.
I want to be as casual as possible, but I don't know, like, I don't know, maybe it's just too obvious. So I don't want to, like, ask this question.
You know what? But I think that's you, again, getting lost in your own head.
Probably.
And this is so much easier said than done. Just talking to strangers in general is really hard to do. Especially if they're the members of the opposite sex you find attractive. That adds a whole new layer of doubt.
Yeah.
The way I see it is, it's super easy. Just look for a common interest as fast as possible and talk about that. And that's all you need to do.
The other common thing that comes up in my mind whenever this is just a normal everyday thing, is like,
It's every day, bro.
sort of. It's like, if I want to talk to this person, but I haven't talked yet,
Yeah.
like, it's already been, like, this awkward long amount of time, so it's like, if I start, what are they gonna think?
It's been 30 seconds of us just sitting next to each other in silence, but I want to say a thing.
Not 30 seconds. Like, if it was somebody I work with, but I started wanting to, like, talk to them,
Yeah.
it'd be like, why haven't I talked to them the months that I've already worked here?
Oh.
So it's like, oh shit, I guess I'm just not gonna do that forever. Or like, if I'm in the store and I didn't say anything for 20 minutes to this cute cashier,
Yeah.
it's like, what are they gonna think if I just start talking to them?
Here's a way to easily fix that problem in your mind. How would you feel if somebody just started talking with you? Would you even really consider it? Would you even think about it for more than 2 seconds? They just start talking to you? I don't think so. With me, if there was a silence or even like a period of time where we never talked to each other and they just started talking to me, I would be so surprised that they're even talking to me that I wouldn't have time to think about the fucking meta narrative in my head. I would just be like, oh cool, we're having a conversation. I think that's what most people are like. You're overthinking it because as soon as you start talking, all of that falls away and you just focus on talking to the person. You live in the moment. I feel like if somebody, like, again, if it was a cute girl, well, of course she's a cute girl, so you'd be excited. But if she hadn't talked to you and like you worked next to each other for shifts, like side by side, and nobody said a thing, but one day she just like started asking you about yourself, would you even really think about?
Yes,
You would.
I would.
Or tell me, what do you
Me
think? about it?
personally, I mean, because I overthink, I would just be like, why is she talking to me now? It's kind of weird. I mean, I would probably not think about it during the conversation.
But afterwards.
Well,
Well, that's normal. That afterwards is normal, but during the conversation, that's abnormal.
maybe I would.
That's like, why are you thinking about that right now?
I probably
A cute girl
would.
is talking to you. You fucking idiot. Get in there. Get in there. Talk, idiot. Stop fucking thinking.
The pussy.
Yeah,
That was a weird-
you don't miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
Shoot your shot 2018.
What?
Shoot your shot 2018.
Shoot your shot?
Yeah, that means like, you know, just,
Sounds
just
like
fucking
it's-
talk to her, you beta bitch.
Oh, I thought shoot your shot sounds, just
Yeah,
like
it could also mean
come.
Yeah, it could also mean
bust your
come.
nut, boys. Shoot your shot and the counter movement bust your nut. But yeah, I think that probably comes from something like the old, I think Wayne Gretzky or some hockey players, like, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, that old saying. So yeah, if you don't talk to her, your chances are 0. If you talk to her, your chances are anywhere between 1 to 100. So take that. It's better than 0.
Imagine the 100. That's got to be like an instant connection 100. That's
Instant,
gotta be
you
pretty
immediately
fun.
hit it off, you like the same things, you have an awesome conversation with them.
That's gotta be
Oh,
nice.
she's down to fuck.
Whoa.
Or she's down to, like, she's looking for a relationship and she fucking touches your arm. You're like, female contact.
Like, I'm never gonna be this comfortable to like say this outright to a stranger.
Yeah.
But like, I want that kind of thing to be like, to be that comfortable with the person immediately, to where we skip all the like all that little testing.
Yeah.
To be like, what is she gonna laugh at, or what is she gonna be like?
Yeah.
That's too weird.
What
for
are
me
her
to-
boundaries?
Yeah, like I want that to where you just see a person and you're just normal, like, right away.
You just act like yourself in front of them.
Yeah.
Well, there's a social reason why you don't do that, and I would almost argue it's a biological thing where you don't do that as well. It's a defense mechanism because you don't know if what's your normal will click with their normal right away. You don't want to weird them out or drive them away that fast, and I think it's a courteous thing to see, like, are you cool with this? If I make jokes about the blacks or 9/11 and steal memes and all that, would they be offended? And that's why you test the waters and test boundaries, because you're a good person. You care about, you know, their comfort. You care about not freaking them out. It's a defense mechanism thing. But I also see what you're saying. You just want to be genuine with them right off the get-go.
Yeah.
You want to be yourself with them.
Yeah.
You could try that, and if you hit it off, that's fine. And if you don't hit it off, the worst thing, they'll be like, awkward laugh, and then they'll be like, I had to go do something.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you tried a thing.
Yeah. One of these days.
It's up to you. I'm more courteous. I want to test the boundaries first. But the way you do it is like the slight little elevation game. Like, there was this chick I hung out with back when I was in a music class, guitar thing, and then we played this elevation game. I'm like, are you into furries? And I bring in furries, and then she brings in, no, I'm into school shooters. I'm like, hell yeah! There's this escalation game of
Jesus Christ! I will not fuck you unless you shot up at least one school.
No, she's into the fashion. She's into the trench coats and the beanies and the guns and the black. I don't know, man.
I don't think they're black.
No, they're fucking black coats, idiots. Not their skin.
I was gonna say they're all white people. That's the meaning.
Oh my god. Oh my god. But yeah, there's that escalation game. You test the waters. You bring in this, and you see if they respond with higher, neutral, or less. And if it's less, then like, all right, there's the boundary. And if it's neutral, you're like, we'll see.
I gotta try something else. What are your thoughts on midget porn? I mean, I don't watch it, but
yeah, you give her a little taste of your humor, and you start out slow, and then you escalate. And I think here's another thing that really helps me. I think is end on a good note. When I heard that, I'm like, that makes so much fucking sense. Because how many times have you had a good conversation with like a girl or somebody that you wanted to be friends with, and it dragged on too long,
Never.
and then at the end it fell into silence? You had a good conversation, but then you ran out of things to say, and it devolved into silence.
Yeah,
how many?
That's never happened. I
Really?
don't have conversations with girls.
Or strangers or people.
I don't have conversations
guys.
with people. What the fuck? Who do you think I am?
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you were at least a little bit not an Asperger.
I mean, just.
I thought you weren't chock
complete
full of
strangers-
Aspergers.
Complete strangers? No, never.
But like, okay, people you sit next to in class. People that you sort of know.
Well,
have you ever had a conversation devolve into awkward silence?
No.
Really? You don't talk to people that much? Which is like, again, I didn't know that about you. I thought you were at least a little bit more social than that. Have you ever approached somebody with a conversation before, but on your own volition? Whoa!
I have to think about it. Fuck.
Dude,
Like,
it
out of
should
my
be
own
just like...
volition, have I ever recently?
Alright, and here's a new tip for you. And again, this is from your buddy Sino, so you could take this however you want. You could ignore it. But this is a tip.
Yeah.
Count 10 seconds and then go in.
Yeah, you told me that.
Yeah, and did you ever do it?
No.
Do it. It really helped me. 10 seconds. If you have nothing, who cares? Go. Because you have... In 10 seconds, you will formulate the beginnings of the inklings of, I think I want to talk about this, or I think maybe we can do this. They might respond to, go. Take that half-assed plan, and if you fumble and like, do you like boobs? At least you took a chance, and you have that 1 to 100% chance of getting a response.
The other...
Just count 10 seconds and fucking dive in that muff, dude.
Just got that right in the pussy, dude.
And I'm very serious with that.
I know.
It's helped me.
I don't know. The other thing,
That's the thing.
what
Like,
if
you
it's somebody-
keep doubting yourself and you don't know. 10 seconds,
what
it
if
doesn't
it's-
matter.
What if it's someone in my class? Like,
Yeah.
I have class, and then there's just a girl, and it's like, whoa, I want to talk to that girl. But again, we've already had, like, a whole fucking months in the same class, but I've never said a word.
10 seconds. The goal of the 10-second rule is that you don't overthink. Because what you're doing is you're overthinking. What your goal is that you just want to have some reaction. You want to have a conversation. You want to do a thing that will make you both have fun. You want to talk and have a good time. Don't overthink it past that. 10 seconds, go. Because if you overthink it, you're never going to do anything.
But, like, shit.
10 seconds. Because 10 seconds, it shuts off all of that. It shuts off all of that niggling, overthinking, and gets you to just go. Niggling, yes.
Funny word.
like a little dingleberry you are. It gets you off the pot like the little dingleberry you are, and gets you to do things.
But then, like, what the fuck happened?
Doesn't matter. 10 seconds.
End it on a good note and do it again.
Yeah, do it again the next day. And repetition is how you form relationships.
Yes.
So and end on a good note, because again, you've never had this happen. I've had it happen to me a couple times where like we have a good conversation, like we laugh at a funny thing, and then I don't know what to say after that. And so what I do is that I nap. I close my eyes and I'm like,
what are your thoughts on the Jews?
No, this will be a thing, yeah. That's the thing that I still struggle with, is like once I run out of conversation things to say, or like natural tangents.
Yeah.
Just say random shit. That's helped me so much. I said like a random thing, like, do you like JoJo once? Out of nowhere. We weren't even talking about anime, and then the answer was hard yes. Just ask random shit when you run out of things.
Dark.
Yeah, take shots in the dark when you run out of things to say, because what's the worst they say? No? Well, then take another shot in the dark until you get yes.
Fine, you don't like JoJo. What about
hentai?
You like hentai? It's like, no. It's like, what about, do you even like anime?
Do you like anime?
No.
What the fuck's anime? All right, good talk.
You know what? I got a bus that I gotta drive.
I thought you were gonna say bust a nut. I gotta go busta.
I gotta go. I'm finna bust a nut. I'm just kind of like.
I was waiting for you to say that.
I just, I was hoping you would help me with this, but you know what?
My nut.
I'll just pretend we didn't have this conversation and I don't like you anymore as a person, but I still think you're hot.
So I'll pretend that you're like touching me and while I do it, and then that'll get me off, and then that'll be the end of it, and I'll never think of you again. You nightmare of a person. Fucking garbage human being. I hate you. Die. Bye. I'm gonna go masturbate now. Yeah. So yeah. Those are C-Nose's tips to talk to people when you're really a nervous wreck. 10 seconds, end on a positive note, which I haven't done, so I can't speak to the validity of that, but it sounds like something I should do, because when I get to conversations, I just close my eyes and sleep until they think of something. And like there's a lot of nervousness in that. So just when you're laughing hard and you have a good thing, have business to take care of. Like, that was funny, but I gotta go focus on class now. Yeah, I'll talk to you again tomorrow. I gotta focus on class.
I guess
you leave with that positive impression in your mind.
Yeah.
Instead of that awkward one.
It would have to be while we're leaving. That's if I was gonna talk to somebody, it would be like, all right, there's a set path. Yeah. And as soon as we hit this point, all right, well, good talking to you, gotta go. And
it helps you too to have those easy outs. You need those graceful social exits. Like, class is gonna end. That's perfect time to talk to them when class is about to end, because if the conversation sucks and you don't want to hang around them, hey, class is about to end. You have a reason to leave.
Yeah.
Or have business to take care of, is like what I said. I think that's the most important one. Or even like, I gotta go do some work, or I gotta go talk to somebody, or I gotta go take care of business. I gotta go masturbate. Have a graceful exit and leave on a good note. That way you stick in their mind as something that was positive. I haven't done that yet, but that's something I'm definitely gonna try in the future. Things I have done. 10-second rule. Really helpful. To just get you in there and start talking. What else did I say? It was 10 seconds. It was
Cast the Jews.
Cast the Jews. I've also said that in the past. Do that and all the world's ills will be solved.
Yeah.
God. What the fuck else? It was 10 seconds. It was
positive note, 10 seconds.
Positive note, and there was the third thing I told you.
There was the third thing?
Yeah. Oh, random. Be random. I know you might rally against being lol random XD, but when you have nothing to say and you really want to continue the conversation because you haven't ended on that good note yet, take shots in the dark and something will stick.
Do you like kittens with them taco bodies shitting out the unicorn shit and then like...
I don't know what you're talking about, Bob Hill, but I am listening. Here's my number. It's like, hell yeah, Bob Hill, you got in there.
Bobby Hill?
Bobby Hill. Oh shit, that is what that is, eh? But yeah, those are my 3 tips. Those are my 3. The C-Nose's 3 tips to talk to members of the opposite sex / anybody in general.
All right.
If you're a nervous wreck and can't fucking stop being a bitch.
All right, Pasadena Opossum. Gotta get out here. Gotta throw them trucks. Gotta go lick some tit milk. Am I right, fellow possums?
Yeah, I love tit milk. I want to vote for him as next possum president.
Possum president.
Possum president Billy for 2019.
Whoa. Oh, I gotta get that. Gotta get those donuts that he's selling.
Yeah! I love donuts!
I love dicks.
Nux, are you okay?
No.
Please don't start crying on the podcast.
I just love dicks so much.
Possum Pilly, it's okay. I also enjoy the taint. Possum Pilly, you're disgusting. I'm a conservative possum. I'm a member of the conservative possum posse, and I hate you. I hate the gays.
It's you and me, audience. Listen, this is a disclaimer. I don't actually like dick as much as I say I do.
Well, disclaimer, he actually really likes cock. He is so gay, it's why he's horrible around girls. And to a further extent, we've seen each other's penises.
I'm a pretty princess. Thank you.
And I am his daddy. So everybody, I'm glad you joined us on this fucking mess of the Trio Talk podcast. We're gonna take a break and/or end it right here.
Just end it.
Probably just end it. Again, end on a good note. That was a pretty good note to me.
Ba-da-ba.
Ba-da-bop.
What the fuck just happened, dude? What? Can we
It's actually a nightmare you called my life.
Can we just like cut all that out?
Can we just delete the entire fucking podcast? There was nothing in there worth anything.
Honestly, it was like pretty shitty.
Yeah, it just made me reconsider suicide for the first time in 2 years.